All right, what's up? Let me just check my audio here. Might sound bad, but that's. It's not restart the stream. It's okay now. All right, now we're good. Okay, so right now we have this game ongoing, and this is the chart for it. It is in the top of the second. I'm not gonna give out what I put for this game, but it's in my Discord, and we're gonna look at the other games. But I'll have this up and follow along. I thought there was gonna be a score on the top here because of this sun was gonna cross it here, but it didn't cause a score. It did cause a guy to get hit by a ball. Saw that. And I'll just advance the chart to what time it is right now. So it's 32 after. I'll put it to 36. So scoring plays for this inning. Oh, I'm surprised there wasn't a score. This might go under. This game might be like a 1-0 game because this moon up here usually causes a score. It's still close to it. It could cause a score here, but uh, the fact that it didn't is a hint that this game is going to go under because that's pretty consistent on the MC. And then we have this APUF coming up to here. And nothing's going to be aspecting the part of fortune. I'll skip ahead to a time here that's coming up. Me too, but Naylor tried to extend the single and got thrown out. What's up, John? How you doing, buddy? So I think when this gets down here, this is a good chance of a score. But I do think this game, because if they don't score here, if nothing scores here, then I think this game, yeah, I think this game's going to go under. I think, what was it, 8.5 or something? So I'm going to just put it up to like 46 after. Should be getting close by then. This website I'm on Catalina. I'm running Catalina, and that's like ancient. So I think maybe we're not going to get any runs in the fifth either. Or sorry, not the fifth, the third. I'm just like briefly looking here. Let me put it up to. Let me put it right up to. So this say okay. Let's say that it's at 34 minutes right now. So let's say it goes for another 6. So that's 40, and then that's plus 6 is 46 plus 6 is 52. Let's go to 52. Okay, so well, at some point Uranus is going to sextile the part of fortune, so that could cause a score, and then we'll have the moon square the part of fortune. This is a good time for a score right here, right around here. So maybe the bottom of the third, but I can't call that one for sure. But we can watch it. So I'll be here for another 30 minutes. Let me just stop my unpaid break here. Yesterday they killed me at work yesterday. I couldn't even like look at it. I looked at one game and I got it wrong. I shouldn't even have done it because I didn't really have any time to look. So I have the outcome for this game in my Discord. If you want to join my Discord, it's patreon.com/plaindecoded. And then thanks to all the people that have been joining. I did like stop it for 2 months straight because I was just getting sick of it. But I enjoy the streaming part of things, and uh, I kind of want to get a bigger YouTube presence. And I was trying to do vertical video, but because it's way more discoverable. Like if you're a creator and you do vertical video, it's way more discoverable. But so I was trying to like put it on my vertical video onto my screen, onto my like sidecar screen. I just need a new screen, like a nice screen that I can videotape if I'm going to do that. Or I have a projector. I could try setting that up. So I put what I thought about this game in my Discord. So we're just gonna go to the non-isolated uh, games here. So yeah, wait, what am I looking at here? Oh, this is the day before. So yeah, on my last video, I had Mets money line. I said no runs in the first inning. That was wrong. And Clay Holmes over 3.5. Yes, got that. And then so yeah, on the last video, I got the money lines right. So my money lines on my videos have been decent. And then so I got Blue Jays and Mets, Clay Holmes over 3.5. The first inning runs has been like hit or miss. And actually, if you were watching that video, you would know that I mentioned how that the moon was going to sextile the part of fortune, and I'm pretty sure that's what caused it to come through and hit. Do this game here. 2-2, bottom of the second, and we're at 37 after. So it seems like that we might get a score in the third. So, but don't bet it. But you could live do it too if I'm seeing it happen. Okay, so then we got so these are non-isolated games because they're all essentially starting at the same time. Guardians at 6:40. This is probably a good series to watch. If I was going to watch anything, it would be this series because the Marlins are like really making some competitions, and the Guardians are pretty good right now too. Okay, it's Cleveland. It says 4:40 my time. It's 6:40 there. You always set the time to the local time. I think I have a theory that if the players if the games are rigged the way we think they might be, if the players don't know it to some extent, that maybe there's like master magician or master astrologers that like just know how to time everything, so that certain players will hit certain things, like they'll hit a home run when they're up. Because what will happen a lot of I see is like I'll be watching a game and I'll be forwarding the chart like this, and I'll see that oh this usually causes a score. It's coming up, and what will happen is they'll do a mound visit right when it's crossing. So it's like someone knew that was crossing, so they got to do a mound visit. It's very interesting, and then it misses. Like one of the most so Pluto down here is one of the most consistent uh, scoring opportunities right here. And then the second one, or maybe even the first one, I would say, is when this orange Antisha, the part of fortune, is up on the top right here, crossing here. I I went away from this. Okay, so we're looking at the Cleveland game here. Capricorn's rising, Cancer setting. The moon is in Taurus, so the favorite gets Venus. It would have got it anyway, but so the favorite only has Venus, or sorry, the underdog only has Venus, and then the favorite has Capricorn and Mars, and the part of fortune is up in Libra, which is confusing because it's supposed to like take priority. So now the Venus is ruling three things, and that's not cool for outcomes. And then the moon just got off the square to Mercury here. Go back to this game. So we're at 40 after. And I'll go to 42, 42 after. Yeah. All right. So coming up here, I can't see anything that would cause a score for the Mariners. I'm looking at I'm looking at all the cusps of all the houses. And okay, wait. So we have see here we have 1 degree 45 and 1 degree 4, and the part of fortune is at this. So we could get a score from Saturn, but it usually doesn't cause a score. It could because of this conjunction. I haven't been tracking it that much, and that will be exact in like at like 46 after. 104. Yeah, see, 47 after. So let's see what happens at 47 after. All right, back to the other game. So like right now, as I'm looking at this Guardians game, it just looks like a favorite. And then this Mars is right near it's like if you were doing a regular birth chart, this Mars is separating from the part of fortune. Like if you were just looking at a static chart, it's technically separating, but because like it goes live, it moves forward and conjuncts with this Mars, and that could cause a score. But I'm kind of weary to put that in my video as a official play. We do have Saturn. Okay. Saturn is opposing the part of fortune. So Lord One is opposing the part of fortune. I can't remember what that if that's bad or good. Hold on one sec. But wait, Neptune would be prohibiting it because it did it first. But I'm still gonna look it up. Hold on one sec. Oh, we got a hit. 43 after. He's out. This MLB hasn't been updating as fast as it used to. So 47 after is the time. I don't think it's gonna have a score unless Seattle's up. One second, I'm just looking up. Lord One to oppose fortune or its antition favors underdog. That's what I thought. But so if this Neptune wasn't here, see how it's 1 degree 44 minutes and it's 2:26. Neptune's actually going to hit it first, so it negates it. If Lord One aspects another planet before it reaches fortune, the aspect to fortune doesn't count. Oh wait, so it still will count. Okay, so this favors the underdog in Cleveland, which is good because I like the Marlins. I'll write it up. We're almost at 47 after. Josh Naylor flies out to center. Guardians. Whoops, caps lock. minus 125. Capricorn rising. I know. I realized that you can't see this as I'm typing it because I cut off the bottom. Go back to the chat. Capricorn rising. Lord 1 Saturn. Hey Dycliffe, what's up? Dycliffe is my dude. Ride or die. Ride or die Cliff. He's OG. Been around from the beginning. Him and Spike. Spike was trying to get right back into my Discord today or last night, and I just I couldn't handle the task like this because this computer is so old. Is he who's plus 200 in UFC on the main card? Is that Hamzat? I just do UFC based off of my thinking. I don't bother with decoding at all. No astrology, no gematria. Yeah, he's plus 200. Drykus is plus 200 or Hamzat? I only know that Hamzat's fighting. I don't know the other person's name. 47 after. Let's see what happens. I don't think it's going to cause a score. It might when it hits 2 degrees, we might get it. You might get on base. But I think that there's something I'm missing here. I've never had much luck with any decodes in UFC at all. I remember that one that Zach did live when Big Al called in, and that was pretty good. Like it was when what's his name took a fall. That Irish guy. I can't remember his name right now. What's wrong? What's wrong with my brain? The rapist. 48 after. I know, me too, dude. At least so I could like get it upgrading. I want to get like a. I want to do this. I want to get like a not brand new computer and do this on a dual screen. And I want to get the the proper astrology program and not use this website, so I can just tap the left and right arrows, right? So it advances. And but the thing is if I I'm so busy with my kids and with like my work and stuff all the time that I can't I can't do it. And then upon as well, if I'm putting in bets, like betting itself takes up a lot of my time. If I if I have in a bet, like I'm monitoring it and like thinking about it all the time, it's so annoying. And then if I'm doing actual decodes, like if I wanted to do numbers and stuff, like if I put back up my website thing and I was trying to decode with numbers, like it just takes up so much time. So we're on base at 49 after. This is gonna go. I think we're gonna get a score from the Orioles because this is gonna go to 2 degrees and 37 minutes. Let me jump ahead. I have a dual monitor too, but the monitor is from 2001. It still works. It's a flat screen too, from 2001. At least I think that's what it says on the back of it. We go to 51 after. I briefly saw like out of the corner of my eye that I think it said 2001. It was just like in my basement. So no, we need to get closer to 56 after. 56. Oh no, the Jesuits. They're gonna get it. 242. So around 55 after. No one's gonna score. This game's going under for sure. All right, I got distracted, you guys. So it's applying 1 degree and 23 minutes. All right, forgive me if this doesn't come through, please. Let me type. It's today. Wait, Mercury was retrograde. This is back in. I'm so confused. Why does it say July? Oh wait. Yeah, Lord 1 is opposed to POF, but because it's already been trying, I ignore that. That one's too clustered. I don't have many examples of this, so I'm just gonna stick with what it's supposed to be. So we'll go with Marlins. So I was thinking there was gonna be no scores in the third. Hold on one sec. One moment. Someone called me and someone randomly called me and said happy birthday. It's not my birthday. It is not my birthday, man. But thank you. All right. Oh, wait. Okay. So this right here, we're gonna get this at 55 after. We might get that the if this Mariners come out the bat right away, we might get a score like right off the hop. Don't quote me, but we could definitely see it. So Marlins in this one, 45 after is the start time in Washington. And let me know what you guys like in the chat. Like, what do you like in these two games? Marlins Guardians. Don't just go with me. You know, go with what you were thinking already. I'm not perfect. Obviously, no one's going to be perfect in decoding it all. It gives you a slight edge, and it's fun, right? That's what it should be. And make sure when I'm doing this, you guys see that I have the right date. Capricorn rising, void chart, no opposition to there. The part of fortune's conjunct the north node, so this looks like the favorite, which is the Phillies, which is not really worth our time here. The Nationals, huh? Like maybe it's a void chart. This Pluto's right here. It's too far though. I mean, this looks like Phillies to me. It could scam that. Yeah. Everyone's gonna be on the run line because why would else would you bet? You're not gonna bet minus 200. Yeah, this just looks like Phillies. I don't even want to type it out, but I will. I should have wrote this in the last one. I should have been more detailed in the last one. Which crypto's pumping? I just left my crypto alone. I don't even look at it anymore. It's just it's just annoying. I'll buy some more later, but just set it and forget it for now. I got into Bitcoin in 2014, and I barely bought any. It's worth so much right now. You can see the transaction, right? When I sold it to a guy, it's worth so much money. See, if you were watching when I first started the stream, I said this game's probably going to go under because these things aren't hitting. 57 after. I have it at 55. So the Mariners are going to be up in the fifth, and I'm thinking if anything is going to score, it's going to be this when it crosses. And that's going to see this moves a lot faster, and it's going to be conjunct with uh, with um, with with Mercury, and that's going to be like around 5 after. And if Baltimore's up at that time, see right around 5 after, 6 after, and so Seattle could be up. Seattle might score in the top of the fifth if the Orioles go down quick. They have to go down pretty quick. It could go to the Orioles if this extends. But even if it does come when the Orioles come up, like okay, the Orioles were underdogs, and this is the underdogs. This represents the underdogs. Let's get back to this. Did I already finish this write out? Now this game can go haywire because it's a void chart, and I saw a void chart. Normally the void chart goes to the favorites. I'm still tracking it. It's newish. Did you know the guy that wrote that book that I posted that we have in Discord? The book, Baseball and Astrological Sightline. That guy, Caesar Love. He works in the for the Athletics. That guy works for the Athletics, like as a concession guy. I doubt that though. I think he's probably on the low, like somebody else. Even in his book, he mentions Freemasonry stuff and how it's like he shows out the Masonic connections that they did to trace out the field and all this stuff. That's a baseball and astrological sightline. You can't even get it online. You have to literally order the book from the guy and he sends it to your house. It's a really good pile of information to have though, and I have it. We're on base. Okay, we're on base. It's 12 after. So if it gets to 5 after or 6 after, me, I don't want to. Well, that would actually be fun, but I'm not good. I'm just like I'm amateur at it. I'm sure they have the high magicians working for them. What I need to do is help people. I need to create a business. I already have an idea. I need to help people get out of this fucking pyramid scheme that is life by creating our own pyramid that we all contribute to. And then like it becomes like a pyramid where there's no one human being at the top 1%. It has to trickle back down because everything's a pyramid scheme, like I've been saying. Every single business, every single thing that you can think of, astrologically inside your body is a pyramid scheme and a pyramid scam. Most things, government is a pyramid scam, and then there's the pyramid scams like Amway, and your job is a pyramid scheme, and you're at the bottom, and you send all the money to the top. It's disgusting, and I hate it, and I hate billionaires. Apparently, Henry Ford was a good guy, though. I saw that today, but who's to say? All right, then we'll go to the Queens. Whoops, not new window, new tab. I think my clicker doesn't work very well. So Rensu has the Mets winning this year, and it's based off the stuff we discovered last year. But he watched the movie, I guess, and when she says that she thinks the Mets are going to go all the way this year, it was in 2024, but the season had already concluded, so she was talking about 2025. Okay, here we have Cap Aquarius rising again. Uranus is right down here. This is something just to note. So lots of scores happen when we cross here. We're at 3 after. I think the Orioles are going to score at 5 after or 7 after. Yeah, they're going to score just like I was talking about. Okay, so 7 after. They're going to bat one in. They should bat one in right now because this conjunction right here is happening right now. Mercury doesn't usually cause scores though. It might in this case. I think Mercury was involved in the game. If I'm not right. Not if I'm not mistaken. So the Orioles should score here. We're still a little bit of ways. 3 minutes away. See, 207, it's 204. I kind of don't want to go away from the screen in case it happens now. See, this is what proved, when I first started seeing this is what proved astrology to me. It's like, wait, what? These things are crossing at the exact moment these guys are scoring, like all the time. There's always something on the angles or on one of the houses. Sometimes there's nothing, and I can't see what's happening. And in that case, I don't know what to chalk it up to. Correlation doesn't equal causation, but it's a good indication. Who's up to bat? It is Mayo, first base. First base is Neptune. He's out. Oh, maybe they're gonna go down. Maybe they'll just get one. Maybe they'll get none. Because Mercury is supposed to be the pitcher, so it might be helping the pitcher. So maybe Evans is just getting the help here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna get 10 more minutes in here because they screwed me on my break yesterday. They can wait. Thanks for everybody watching. If you can you give me a like and sub and share this in your discords if you like what you're seeing, and stick around, and maybe we can all learn this stuff together, and I can teach people and they can see shit that I don't see as I grow. I'm not leaving right away, John. Wait a minute. You're always early on the buys. Right, bye? Hey, bye. That's what the Newfoundlanders say. This buy is going to hit a ball, or he's going to strike out. He's 1 and 2. Center fielder. That's the moon. No, wait. Yeah, that is the moon. Are they going to load the bases here at 7 after? Seven after right now. Okay. So you want this to be like dead center. See how it's a little bit up. It still comes through a lot. But it is conjunct Mercury, which is the pitcher. So it could be helping the underdog and the pitcher. I don't know. It's all a mystery, you guys. Mystery of the universe. These are gods. They aren't planets, they're gods. They're the low-level gods. And the bottom, they're in the pyramid near the top, but life is a pyramid scam. That's why the Masons use a pyramid. Wild pitch. Oh, see, he scored. Probably. Yeah, see that? Right at 7 after, you guys. What did I tell you? Right at 7 after. That's exactly at 7 after. Yeah, I called the exact moment that happened. Mound visit. We got a mound visit because this is crossing right here. What did I tell you guys? They mound visit too. Remember I told you about that? I'm going to make a little short out of that. See? That proves astrology, you guys. Back it up. There's people here that just clinged in. Watch back what I said. I said right at 7 after they're going to score, and they scored. And the chat can verify that. I said earlier that this one, this APOF is the most consistent one. So when the APOF crosses these angles, that's the most consistent one. Pluto down here is very consistent. Mars is pretty consistent. Sometimes like something about Mars is just like on fire. Thanks, Roscoe GSD. All right, boys. I only got two of them here. Let me quickly see if I can just tell you about the Queen's game. What I think is going to happen. Honestly, just it looks like the favorite. As I'm just like looking here, and they're minus 190. So sorry about that. The Tigers are minus 250, and that's the end of it for the day. Yeah, thanks to Nathan Miller. So like and subscribe and share with your friends, and I want to do this more often and get this going. And I do want to expand into doing other astrology things, and as well as combining it with decoding. Okay, I gotta let it go. So if you don't even know about gematria, I a lot of people in this community believe that a certain group is controlling the world, and I think it's this that controls the world. I think it's this. It's a pyramid structure. It's a pyramid scheme. All right, I'm gonna end the stream.